Men are arrested following a violent home invasion in Newcastle. Police say Patrick Spruill pushed his way into a Carlton Street home around 9 last night, forced two men to the ground at gunpoint, and demanded cash. They say one victim pulled out a knife and tried to fight back, but was shot in both arms. Spruill was later arrested at the hospital while seeking medical attention for slashes and stab wounds. The resident of the home, Wesley Garcia, was also arrested on drug and weapons charges. The shooting victim was treated for non-life-threatening injury.
My nigga Dolla, what's the word, baby?
What's going on, bro? I'm chilling, you know.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Fresh home. Welcome home, man.
Good looking, bro. Appreciate it. You feel me?
Word. How's it been since you touched down, son?
Regular shit, bro. You know, just trying to get back in the mix, doing my thing, staying low. Got to deal with these things I got to deal with. You know, 8 days is another day, so just chilling, getting a feel for everything going on around me and handling how it comes. You feel me?
Facts. What's the energy like with the family, the friends, you know what I mean, in the streets?
For the most part, everything good, man. Like, you know, family's family.
Yeah.
They always gonna be there, support.
Facts.
You know, the homies, they show love every step of the way. You feel me? I wasn't, you know, worried about my sons or what was going on. You know, my sons, they A1 legit niggas, so everything's Gucci as far as the streets. You know, the streets is the streets. One day they love you, one day they hate you. That's just how it's gonna go. That's how it's always gonna be. So,
word.
You know.
There you go. Now I know they got you on some curfew shit. Like what now? How bad is the curfew? Like what's the consequences if you ain't in? Just let the people know.
I mean, you know, for anybody who's been on parole before, they give you a little curfew stipulations. My shit is 8 to 8, so I can't be in the streets after 8 p.m. or before 8 a.m. So you know, I mean, it varies. You know, your PO make the decision on whether he or she want to violate you for stupid shit. You feel me? So it's like, you know, I don't chance it. I don't risk it. I don't got the time to be dealing with them situations and be stressed out over the fact that I was outside past the time I was supposed to be outside. You know.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So I be chilling, but you know, you can get violated for shit like that. You feel me? But like I said, it's up to your PO. You know, for the most part, my PO cool. So I mean, but I ain't gonna give it no reason. You know, certain POs, they give you the rope to hang yourself, and I ain't into the shenanigans. You feel me?
That's a fact. Staying on point.
That's a fact.
Bad. Now we're gonna get into, like, you know, how you got the PO, the case, and all that stuff. But I know it's your first time on P Film, so we're gonna start from the beginning. You heard?
No doubt.
Now you from Westbury, right?
That's a fact.
Word. What was it like growing up in Westbury? Like the household dynamic, you know what I'm saying, in the streets, like being out there. What was that like?
I mean, you know, I grew up with both my parents in the crib, loving home. My brother, you know, just everything on chill mode. You know, I ain't never really need for nothing. Parents always provided any way they could. You know, you know, for anybody who's from out here, I know what the school system like. Growing up, it was better than it is now because, you know, the town is flooded. But I was always an honor student, shit like that. It's just, you know, as you get older, you make certain decisions. You start doing things on your own, and sometimes when you are in that age range where you impressionable, certain things go on, and it's like, this is what I want to do. So it's like, you know, I made a choice to do the things I wanted to do, and you know, those things come with consequences. So, you know, it is what it is. Things happen. But for the most part, everything was Gucci out here in the town, you know. Growing up, I received a lot of love, you know, a lot of homies out here. I mean, for the most part, I still get that same energy anywhere I go. You know, it's always welcome home. How you been? If you need anything, you know what I'm saying? So,
as it should be.
Shout out to the people in the town, you know what I'm saying? West Money, y'all know what it is, man.
Word. That's what's up. Now, here's I know you said, like, you know, it was a loving home, you got what you needed. So my question is, like, what made you feel like, oh, you know what, I want to jump off the porch, you know what I mean, when you start to take into the street shit, hustling, doing what you want to do?
For the most part, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, growing up, I always had a job. Like from the time I could have a job, I had a job. I think my first job I was 14.
Early as fuck.
Yeah, man. Like you feel me? Like, you know, certain people, you know, when you want things your way, you do what you got to do for them. So, I remember I used to work at the middle school out here over the summer. Let me see. I forget what year that was. I think that was like 05, 06.
Yeah.
You know, it was calm. It was calm, you know, at the time. Everybody growing up, we had the sidekicks, you know, sidekick tools.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You got the Nextel, you got the chirper. So, you know, everybody running around, everybody my age would be running around with the sidekick and the chirper on the hip. Everybody got their little gear on, everybody got the J's on, you know, long tees. You got your fitters and whatever. So, you know, it was really more so working to get the things that you wanted. It wasn't like I wasn't getting it from my parents. Cause, you know, my parents, they did what they had to do. Anything that I asked for or my brother asked for, if they had the means, they provided so that we wasn't in the streets looking for anything. But, you know, as you get older, it's certain things that you start to realize like they can't really provide because they still got to pay bills. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't, you know, I stepped out of my boundaries for a few. Even if I still had a job, I was out there just trying to get it in any way. You know, it was times where a couple of the homies, you know, when you young, you start trying to do fundraisers, selling candy and shit. And, you know, I always thought, like, no offense to anybody that did that, but I always thought that shit was corny, super, like, knocking on doors, like, shit like that. That just wasn't my flow. Like, I wasn't about to go beg no old lady next door, like, yo, please buy my candy box. Like, that wasn't my thing. So, you know, I started smoking weed when I was about 14, 13. So, at that time, like, if you smoked a lot of weed, people looked at you like, oh, this nigga's a fiend. Like real shit. I remember having to deal with that in high school.
It wasn't what it is now.
Listen, I remember people calling me crazy because I was that young smoking big dope. Like, you feel me? So, at the time, it's just everybody knew me because me and my homies, we smoked a lot of weed. And once it started becoming a little bit more normal towards the end of high school, everybody like knew us for being them dudes with the weed. So it was like once you get in the field, it's like, yo, you got it on deck. And it's like that creates basically the perfect opportunity for, like, if you got a situation where you could pick up a pack, why not? You feel me? Put a couple dollars in your pocket, and I ain't gonna front. That's what dudes did. Like, I remember my first pack. My man's A. He was basically like one of my best friends growing up, and he had a older homie who fronted him a situation or some shit that he got tossed at him. So he came to me like, yo, bro, help me move this pack. And I'm like, help me move what? And you know,
was you nervous for the first time, or it was like, I
mean, you know, being how things was back then with the weed culture, you know, everybody, it was still looked at like not a hardcore drug, but a drug. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you always got to take your precautions.
Absolutely.
You always got to remember that one wrong move, you could end up getting locked up behind shit. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely cautious of what I was doing. But listen, man, it was a substantial amount. So it was like, you know what, we could get some dollars off of this. We're gonna do what it do. So, you know, I helped my son move that pack, and after that, he wasn't really interested in doing it no more. But I'm like, yo, I'm about to keep getting to this bag. Like, fuck you talking about? So, you know, at the time, I remember it was only like the Piffs, the Haze, the Sour was coming around heavy. It wasn't really everything that's going on nowadays. You got all these different strains and shit, but it was just like your 3-4 main strains. And you know, that's what dudes was. To be honest with you, the first pack I ever moved was actually Reggie. Like, yo, that's how far back this shit go. Like,
God damn.
You feel me? Like niggas was still smoking rags. Like, that shit was like normal. Like, and it was, you know, I mean, but things have changed, you know, obviously, and but yeah, it's been that long to where that was basically the start of my situation back then. Niggas was hustling rags and then Haze. Like, it was pretty alright.
This nigga said I was hustling red.
Yo,
that's
bro,
how you know it's been a minute.
Like, Zip said that shit was going for like $100 or some shit. I'm like, oh, goddamn. Shit, word. That shit was
Back when
like,
the money was lit.
You feel me? Word. Like, you could really break shit down nowadays. You know, the game fucked up. We'll get into that later, I'm sure.
Word,
but, you know.
Word. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Nah, I mean, right now, it's a stark contrast in relation to what it used to be like. You feel me? Even if dudes was coming for shorts back then, it's like you can't ask for the type of deals that people be asking for now. Like, people be thinking this shit is for free, and this shit is definitely not for free. Like, you feel me? Weed is weed, but it's still a business. It's such, it's such a business to the point where you know, in certain countries, certain states, it's generating shit, millions, even billions of dollars in revenue. So, you know, they're using that money after tax to really try to do some positive things with it. But, you know, when you're in the streets, you're not really thinking about that. Like, you just trying to get whatever it is that you're trying to get. You're not really focused on how big of an impact something like that can have. Like, so, you know, it is what it is. But I mean, I was definitely thinking about it a little different, but, you know, it is what it is.
Word. How you feel about them? Like, you see how now, like, everything, weed is damn near about to be legal. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere. And like you said, niggas is now trying to monetize off of it. But then you got mad people who's locked up doing time off of bud. Like when you hear shit like that, what do you think about that?
I mean, you know, to be honest with you, I mean, I'm not a politician by any means, but if it weren't for me, people wouldn't be having to deal with things like that. You feel me? In places where it is now legal, I feel like all of those convictions should be overturned. Facts. I feel like people should definitely begin their records expunged behind that. And, you know, certain places are doing things like that. I know in New York, they want to do something like that. And it's just unfair because, you know the statistics behind targeting minorities when it comes to marijuana convictions and things like that. So it's just more so about, you know, just doing the right thing for the people. The shit is looked at as medicine. So it's like the same has to be taken into effect with things like Xanax, Oxycontin, and things like that. Like, regardless, those things are used for medicinal purposes, but if you peddling them as a drug, you know, you can still get time behind it. But those are more serious drugs because people's addictions behind those things is like ridiculous, and it leads to dope, heroin, things of that nature. So, you know, it is what it is.
Now, when you was moving, you know, doing what you was doing, like, what was the goal for you?
I mean, in the beginning when I was younger, I ain't had no goal. I was just like, you feel me? It's, you know, when you young, you just really focused on copping a couple shoes,
facts.
A couple fits and shit like that. But, you know, as I got older, for the most part, I always maintained a job from between the ages of 14 and 21. I'm not gonna lie, like, after I was 21, I ain't really worked. But before that, it wasn't really something that was, I mean, it's never really been something that's ever going to be long term for me, but at a point, I had a job, and I used to actually, like, serve people at my job, and I used to make more in a day at the job than I would make in a week off the check. So that's when I started looking at this shit like, yo, what the fuck am I working for? Like, you feel me? So that's really when I looked at it like, nah, I gotta get the fuck up out of here. But from a long-term perspective, excuse me, like, even when I got knee-deep in a situation, I always knew that there was a way to turn what was the immediate situation into something long-term. You know, after a few years of not working, I actually was like, yo, listen, what the fuck am I doing? Even though I was making good money in the trap, you feel me? Like, I started going to school, and I actually ended up getting an associate's in business, you know, something that I actually want to follow up on and end up getting my bachelor's hopefully real soon. But it was never with the thought of this being a long-term thing. It was always just like, yo, this is what I'm doing right now, and eventually when my mind develops on the further things,
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna head towards. And you know, we in the process, I ended up developing a few things, you know, and there's some things that are still in play, you know, behind that. So you know, it's always gonna evolve. You know, you gotta evolve or dissolve, like they say.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Now, when you was doing your thing, you was doing drop offs, or niggas was pulling up to the crib, or both. Like, how was that going?
I mean, for the most part, I don't like really riding around with drugs. It's never been my thing.
Yeah.
You know, because at the drop of a moment, you get pulled over, and that's the situation.
Yeah.
I actually caught a charge one time because I had a spot in the hood, and I went outside to make a sale, and I got caught not making the sale, but like as I'm spinning off the situation, the D's had actually peeped game and ran down on me, and I got charged with a I forget exactly what the charge was, but
like possession or something, or
it was, I think it was possession with intent, some dumb shit. But after that, that's basically when I just solidified the spot that I had, and it was basically like a pull-up situation. Like, I really wasn't going outside with shit, except for if it was really worth it. Like, it was times that I would do drops, but that shit had to be like, you know, like I'm saying, I'm talking about like couple, you feel me, couple quabs or H, you feel me, like something like that. I might come through and do that, but anything else you're gonna have to pull up, because I ain't going nowhere with that shit.
Bad. Now, with the people pulling up and everything, it's like, did it ever cross your mind like, yo, you know, these niggas pulling up, you know, this might be like, I could be jeopardizing something, or I might put myself at liberty of being hurt by a nigga, or you felt comfortable?
For the most part, I ain't gonna hold you, you know, like shit like that is always in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, the situation I had going on wasn't even a small situation. Like, anybody that I really know shit was booming. Facts. So it was like, it always crossed my mind. That's why there was certain things implemented around my area where, you know, safety was a concern, you feel me? But for the most part, everybody that I dealt with was reliable and trustworthy. It wasn't really my clientele that I would say that put me at risk of anything, because, you know, I always made sure that I built a good rapport with my people. So
important.
If any like kind of sus activities was going on around the way, before or after they pull up, I'm telling them, like, yo, listen, make sure everything is good around the way, so you feel me, even you don't get caught up leaving here or coming here, anything like that. And for the most part, everybody that I was dealing with, they was really on board with the situation. Ain't nobody looking to mess up a good thing, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So from clientele perspective, everything was Gucci, everything was proper, for the most part.
That's what's up. Now bring me to that day. I think it was March 25th, right?
Yeah, March 25th, 2018, man.
Bring me from the beginning of that day to when everything take place. You know?
Well, for the most part, you know, me and my guys the night before, we had stepped out.
Well, I seen y'all going crazy on the gram.
Yeah, we was in Lexicon out in the city from my boys Power Circle. You know, shout out Still Will, by the way. You feel me? We was down there. Also, my son Trap Back. You already know. We was in there. We was doing our thing. It was me, and my son Smooth, my son C. We was down there. And, you know, we was just chilling, enjoying a good night. You feel me? I ain't gonna front. I came home twisted. So that next day, I wakes up and I mean, I don't really usually get hangovers. I wasn't hungover at all, actually. So I just got up, I got breakfast, and I ended up linking little shorty and her friend. We had got lunch at this spot around the way. Wow. And then when I got back home, I ended up smoking. It was me, her friend, and the homie Small. So we sitting in my driveway, we smoking or whatever, and after they bounced, Smooth bounced, and I went in the crib. I actually took a nap.
Okay.
And it was like 5 something when I laid down, so I didn't wake up until Smooth actually called me, telling me that he was on his way to my crib. and whole time I'm literally asleep, like, you feel me? So when I wakes up, it's him telling me, yo, I'm on my way to your crib. I'm like, yo, bro, just call me when you outside. So when he called me, telling me that he was outside, I was just like fresh up, like like fresh up out my sleep. Goes to the door, I answer the door, and when I let him in the midst of all that, that's when everything went down. You feel me? Niggas tried to rush up in my crib or whatever, and whatever transpired after that transpired, and you know, the rest is really history, and now we here. So
word. Then, like, now when everything them niggas pull up, is this people you know, or
it's, you know, people from the area, you know what I mean? Like, after everything happened, I figured out who it was. You know what I mean? So in that instance,
you didn't know who it was
at all. You feel what I'm saying? It was dark. The crib was dark because I basically was like, the whole situation was shut down. On an average day, my crib is filled with niggas. Like, it's you feel me? Like, you done pulled up. You feel me? You walk up in there and it's mad niggas. You feel me? Something going on in the kitchen. Something going on upstairs. Niggas smoking. Niggas on the game. That day just wasn't a day like that because it was just calm. Like, it was literally a calm day. And you feel me? So when that whole shit happened, my crib was like pitch black. And I didn't really, just being fresh out of my sleep, and that all happened in within like an instant. It was just like literally a shock. So it was more so like I didn't really grasp everything that was happening until like I realized, like, oh shit, what's going on is a little weird, and I got some shit in here that I could really do some real time for. Like, you feel me? Like, you know, we talking about weed, but anybody that knows the real situation behind what happened, you know, I didn't go up north for no weed charge, you feel me? So it's more so like, it was just me having to wake up in an instant while everything was going on and really try to make a decision on what it was that I was gonna do, you feel me? And in the midst of all that, for those who know, you know, the homie Smooth ends up getting shot, and it was just like, it was like adrenaline, it was shock, it was just a lot to process in a short period of time, because this all literally happened in a 10-minute period, like less than 10 minutes to be honest with you. And then as soon as everything happened, you got the boys shutting down the neighborhood, you got helicopters up, you got dogs. One of my mans, the reason I actually found out that the boys was on their way was because one of my mans, he worked with a taxi service, and he called my brother like, yo, they just posted an APB out at your crib. And my brother calls me like, yo, listen, the boys is on the way to the crib, what's going on? I'm like, yo, niggas just try to run up in the spot. He's like, yo, word, yo, you good? I'm like, yo, bro, I'm good, but I don't know what just happened really, because I was just asleep. And I'm like, yo, listen, I gotta call you back because I gotta get rid of some things. So it was just, you know what I mean, like, it was just a lot to handle in a short period of time. And it was really not until I was in the precinct that I realized, like,
what the fuck happened?
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh shit, I'm not going back home tonight, and I don't know when I'm going back home. So it was just like, I knew immediately, like, yo, I'm not going home. Like, you feel me? I knew I was going to prison one way or another. So it was just like, even a lot of people asked me like, yo, why you just ain't bail out? Well, I mean, I could still be fighting my case right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be out on bail right now fighting my case, but I'm done with my time. You feel me? So it was just more so just having that in mind and knowing like, yo, it's either one or two routes I could take. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just hold it down, do what I got to do, and pray for the best. And, you know, I got a favorable outcome. I mean, I got to deal with a lot of things, but, you know, it ain't nothing that, like they say, ain't nothing that God throw you away that you can't handle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just out here trying to do what I got to do in the meantime while I got to deal with the situation.
Now, Loud, I know you waking up and all that shit, and I'm like, damn, my nigga, I don't even know how the fuck niggas is gonna think that quick. Like, when you just waking up out the bed, like, now everything's happening. Like, what the fuck is going through your mind? Like,
yo, to be honest with you, bro, it wasn't really much going through my mind. It was literally like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because it's more so like, what the fuck is going on? You feel me? Like,
it seemed like you still trying to figure out what's taking place.
You feel me? Definitely. Like, and it's just like in the midst of everything, it's so many thoughts that go through your head, especially when you in a situation like you know what you got in this immediate area. You know what the consequences of this whole situation is gonna be. It's like slowly but surely these things pop up into your mind, and just knowing what really was on my mind the most was after the shooting, like, yo, what happened to my man's, like, cause when son got shot, he dipped up off out of there, but I ain't realized that because it was so dark. I ain't know where this nigga went.
Oh shit!
It wasn't until the house was cleared and I turned on the lights, like, yo, where this nigga at? So I started panicking. I'm like, yo, the niggas take my son? Did my son fall out somewhere? Is my nigga dead? Like, you feel me? That's all the things that's going through my mind. I'm like, nah, son. So, you know, I actually made a few phone calls to niggas like, yo, listen, this is just what happened. Like, you feel me? If there's a way, you feel me, that niggas could, I mean, like, try to figure out what, you feel me, like, where son at? Like, you feel me? And then I realized, like, because I had ended up looking in my backyard, and I seen that one of the posts to my fence was knocked out. So I'm like, oh, did my son just really run through my fence? Like, and
that's that adrenaline.
Yo, a nigga ran through that fence, you feel me? And you know, so later I found out he bust through the fence and he ended up falling out on his block, and that's when you know, the police had surrounded the area and then they found him and everything. So.
Oh wow! So they had found him before he had hit the crib, or he got to the crib?
Nah, he ain't never get to the crib. He fell out on his block because, you know, he was bleeding and shit. So he fell out on his block, and they had already had like the helicopters up, the block shut off, and everything. Like, once the shots went off, there's some shit in certain neighborhoods called the shot spotter. Yeah. So it's like once gunshots go off, they could determine what area it came from, even if they don't know the exact. Like the exact place, they'll shut down the area and then investigate it, you know, however way they do it. But they basically had the whole neighborhood shut down. Like, you couldn't get in through Old Country Road, over on Grand Boulevard, the bridge, and all that shit was shut down. So, you know, once he fell out, they found him, and basically, you know, son ends up in the hospital after that. So,
but what happened to dude that ran up in the spot?
Well, when that shit happened, it was a tussle. So, I had ended up finding out that Smooth had basically stabbed son up, and he basically also fell out on my block because he dipped off after the whole situation. And this nigga almost, I mean, from what I heard, his lung collapsed. He almost died of some shit, and you know, that's how he ended up getting caught up. They found him on my block, and yeah, man, you know, it's a nasty situation. For the most part.
Damn. So now, here's I know you, like you said, you ended up getting locked up and shit. Well, now, could you talk about what they charged you with, or?
I mean, yeah, the case is behind niggas. I was basically charged with criminal possession of a controlled substance in the first degree. Okay. You know,
nigga said heavy.
Yeah, that shit. I mean, you know, if anybody that want to read up on that shit, I got quoted a lot of shit. We ain't talking no weed shit, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I was into a lot of things, you know what I mean, and I mean now obviously with it being behind me, I could speak on it, but yeah, man, like. The one thing that even a lot of my OGs was telling me when I was doing what I was doing was like, listen, the type of game you're involved in right now, it comes with a different type of situation than what you used to dealing with. Like, you know, when you fuck around with the weed, that shit is low-key sweet. Yeah, niggas might want to get at you for some weed, but when it come to you getting some real money,
the wolves come out.
You feel me? And that's, you know, it's not that I took that lightly. You know, I always had that shit etched in my mind. And for the most part, like I told you before, we always had security measures. But, you know, you don't expect things like that to happen in the blink of an eye. Like, for the most part, it does happen like that. But, you know, I never looked at it like, oh, alright, I'm doing anything too crazy to where it might make people want to make a move on me.
Yeah.
But then I realize like what I might think is something light. The
It's
next
crazy.
nigga might think about it like, oh, these niggas is really getting to it. Like,
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, like, for anybody who really know what type of time niggas was on, it was checking, like, you feel me? Like, man, I remember some weekends, yo, like, I mean, I could start to talk about it, but a lot of niggas wouldn't even believe it. Like, but for those who know, they know. It was outlandish situation, like, word, like, it was a real, you feel me, real big bag going on in the area. But for the most part, it's just like a lot of people, they have their own motives. They hate for their own reasons. They envy for their own reasons.
That's a fact.
It is what it is. I mean, it definitely is what it is. Like, I ain't mad. I ain't never been nobody to really look at what the next man doing anyway. I always do my shit. So it's like, how could I be mad? But I can understand how somebody else might feel away behind whatever somebody might be doing because they trying to do the same thing. So it is what it is. Like, but shit happens, man. Shit happens.
Now, did you have a feeling of like revenge or anything, or was like?
I mean, to be honest with you, revenge ain't really on my mind. Number one, it's like.
No, I mean, like when it just happened, like.
I mean, I was going to prison. Like, it wasn't much that, you feel me, unless it was like a situation where it's like, oh, now niggas in the spot, you feel me, and it's like, you feel me. But for the most part, it's like being home and going through what I went through is more so like, I don't think about that shit like that no more. Because at the end of the day, people have to deal with shit on their own time. You feel me? People have to live with themselves after certain shit. So it's more so like, whatever happened.
Yeah.
To me, it's like, listen, I'm good, I'm alive, I'm out, I did my time.
Facts. Facts.
Other niggas, I don't even, you feel me, for the most part, I think son somewhere up north, you feel me, he facing his time.
Word.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? My son not dead.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, for the most part, retaliation ain't something that's even on my mind. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? That's not even my body. You feel me? Like, I'm calm with mine, you feel me? Like, and I'm safe and secure in my own mindset. Like, that's not even a part of what I got going on anymore. So it's more so like, listen, if it come my way, I handle it. But me going out of my way to make it a bigger issue, nah, I'm good, I'm Gucci, you feel me? But life is life, you know what I mean?
There you go. Now, I know you said when you went to the precinct, you realized, fuck, I ain't going home. What was it like, the first day in county and shit? Like, what was that like?
For anybody who been in county before, the shit is mega dirt. Nassau County Correctional Facility is a dirtbag area, dirtbag place. The food is disgusting. The living conditions is disgusting. It was just, I mean, I've been locked up before. It wasn't my first time being locked up, but I've never been locked up for an extended period of time. Like, I've been in the county and I've done like a day or two and bailed out. But knowing that I wasn't going home anytime soon, that was like the thing that was basically like, okay, let me just get it in my mind now that this is me for now. Facts. You know what I mean? Like, as soon as I was in there, you bust maneuvers. Anybody who been locked up, you already know what type of maneuvers you busting. You got to get right quick. You got to, do what you got to do. You know that this is where you're going to be at for a few and anything can happen. So you got to get right. And after that, shit was pretty whatever. Like, it wasn't something that, I wasn't in no harm. I wasn't in harm's way. I was chilling for the most part. Like, I met a lot of good dudes in there. I met a lot of bozos in there, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like anywhere you go, you're going to meet good people, you're going to meet piece of shit niggas, like. But for the most part, shit was alright. I actually, like, broke my thumb in there while playing basketball. Son, I remember you came up there. They had me in they had me in the motherfucking, in the motherfucking glass room and shit, talking about, well, you can't be around people because you got a weapon on your hand. I'm like,
the cast they consider
a weapon, you feel me? Because you can bust somebody in the head with that shit. So, yeah, I mean, that's the only real thing, you feel me? I did that dumb shit playing basketball, but
Fuck it, nigga. You was balling out there.
I was chilling, you feel me, for the most part. You know, I had my weight up. I got up to like $180. Like, I ain't never been that big in my life, you feel me? So it was just really like working out every day, chilling, eating, motherfucking watching TV. From all my niggas in the county, you know, we niggas stay BBO'd out, like, you feel me? So shit is real weird. Like, it's just a weird atmosphere. So, but it is what it is. That's just not something I ever want to go through again, though, to be honest with you. But I, you know, God forbid I ever do have to, I know what it's heading for. You know, shit ain't about shit.
Word. Now, how much time was you facing?
I mean, with my charges originally, I mean, since it was my first real felony offense, the maximum I was facing was 8 years. But realistically, I mean, I knew I wasn't gonna do 8 years. It was just a matter of working that shit down through time. I was facing 8 at a point. I was facing 6 at a point. I was facing 5 at a point. And at the end of the day, I settled for 4. I mean, I could have probably got less.
Yeah. But
I was to the point where it was like, man, I'm tired of being here. You know, I was locked up with niggas that still fighting their cases. I was locked up with niggas who was in the county for 3 years fighting their case.
God damn.
Just to try to get 3 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like 3 years.
Like, you
know?
feel me? So it was just more so like, I ain't had time for those shenanigans. Plus, I already knew that I had a non-violent offense. And you know, they offer you the shock situation, little program, boot camp bullshit. So I had enough time into where if I copped out to my situation, I would have been shooting up there immediately. So I made the decision to do that, and I did 10 months in the county. I shot up north. I sat in Ulster for a couple of weeks. Yeah. Then they shot me to the shock shit over in Lakeview, out near Buffalo, and I was up there from the second week of January up until August 1st. I came on August 1st.
So now, while you was in there, was there any? Did you go through anything, or it was just a thumb situation?
Nah, bro. For the most part, prison not how people really make
Perceive,
it seem.
Yep.
Like, the only time shit is like that is if you actively gangbanging, if you done did bullshit in the streets and niggas know about it, if you got heat with you, feel me? If you a hot nigga, hot shit gonna come your way.
Yeah. Now I was also, you know, it's my job to read up on some of that shit. Like, I know there was like a little bit of weed, a grip, and all that. I'm like, God damn, my nigga. Like, so now I know we in New York. Is it like, I thought it was like a mandatory 3 years. Like, how was it able to give you a situation where you didn't even have to deal with that?
Well, the thing about it was like, the grip was basically it wasn't loaded. So since it wasn't loaded, that's basically it's not a
weapon.
It's basically not a weapon. You feel me? So it's more so like they was able to dismiss that because it was the low count on my charges, basically. Like, for instance, the weed was never even a charge. Like, them niggas ain't even charged me with that shit. Word, niggas do that shit right the fuck out. Like, alright, that shit don't mean shit. The gun, it was basically an E felony, which after you come down a little bit, that shit's basically an A misdemeanor. So I wouldn't have did state time for that shit anyway. So them niggas basically dropped that shit like, yo, listen, you cop out to the drugs, we gonna drop everything else. So it was more so like, you feel me? That shit was all out of the way after that. But had that shit been, loaded at the time, then it would have been a situation where I would have been facing the time for that also. So
exactly. It was a no-brainer. Fuck it, cop out. Word. Now, while you was there, what's some of the shit that you feel like you seen, or I know you said there's bozos up there, there's good niggas up there. Some of the shit you would say you seen what's something you say you learned up there?
I mean, for the most part, I didn't really see nothing crazy. I wasn't really, like, it wasn't a lot of shit going on in the county except for, like, a lot of fights and shit. But, usually
regular shit.
Niggas be getting cut, but they ain't even, like, really the way, like, on TV, niggas getting shanked down, niggas is dying. Man, that shit don't be going on for real, man. Niggas be getting boomed, don't get me wrong. Like, niggas will get cut, but it's like, niggas be walking out with minor scratches, everybody, it's always a fight going on, I seen fights, but for the most part, shit was calm. Like, Tiz was getting locked down for the most part, niggas was popping off on COs more than niggas was popping on each other. Like,
fuck
you feel
it.
me? Like, I ain't gonna front, it was a couple days when niggas 48 hour lockdown, locked in. Like, you feel me? Now you can't come out take a shower. Niggas watching TV on the gate. Niggas, fuck, COs might be like, man, fuck the TV. It's clip for y'all niggas. So it's just like, just learning to deal with shit like that. But for the most part, I was on my reading shit anyway, so I ain't never really mind the TV being off. I ain't never mind being in my cell, you know. Commissary was always on deck, so I'm whipping up by my dolly. I'm chilling, you feel me? So it was calm. Like, I ain't never really seen nothing outlandish. You know, once I got up north, I'd have seen a few niggas getting hemmed up for contraband, going to the box.
Yeah.
Shit like that. I done seen niggas shake up north. That shit ain't really about shit. Shit just happens, like, and it's really be like niggas on bozo time. Like, it don't, like, the one thing about it is, like, it don't really take much. Like, it don't really take much. It could literally be over the TV. It could be over. It could be over a fucking card game. Like, you feel me? But niggas.
I was interviewing this nigga Hocus for a Fifth. He like,
I just smacked one dude one time. No, he was some dude. He was from
Why
Baltimore.
you smack him for?
Cause he was from Baltimore. Like, he was a clown. Like, he's supposed to be clowning.
Okay.
I'm talking about literally though. Like, you know, like we was talking about.
Yeah.
Killer Kev said he literally the same day he turned blood. Like, you know, so you know, like we got the fan on us. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm the homie. But my niggas that I'm playing cards with, they neutral. Yeah. So I'm talking about the same day he turned blood, he tried to take the fan and put it on him and his people. I'm like, yo, bro, don't touch the fan again. Now fuck that. The homies. I said don't touch the fan again. He touched the fan. I smacked the shit out of him. Nigga all crying and shit. I'm the homie now. Corny shit, bro.
Yeah. Damn.
But that's the only time I had to put hands on somebody when I was on the island. It's like,
word. Now, you know, you always hear people say, like, it's when you get locked up you see who the true friends are, who you know, who's really in your corner. What was your situation like? Is that true for you, or did you feel like basically people were there for you, or people just kind of like dipped?
Nah, for the most part, I was Gucci. Like, all my sons, they, you know, they did what they had to do. Niggas held it down.
That's what's up.
For the most part, you know, I was always getting a little money sent in. Majority of the time, my parents made sure I was Gucci with everything I needed. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm their son, and I don't really depend on too many people. I don't really depend on anybody really, but it's like more so when you're in a situation where you're not getting it on your own. Yeah, you always need a little something. So, you know, for the most part, my sons was pulling up. Anybody that pulled up sent a little bag out. You feel me? Anytime you and C pulled up, y'all know y'all always showed love. You feel me? I was always getting letters. The phone, anybody I called, the phone was on. You feel me? Like, so I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, I had a Bible, the back pages full of numbers. Like, I used to bang out crazy. So it was like, it was a lot of support while I was away. You know, people pulling up.
That's good to hear.
Showing love. I was always getting good mail, good messages from people. So it was never nothing where I'm like, oh, niggas don't fuck with me. Niggas don't fuck with me. I don't. You feel me? And either way, it's like you put yourself in situations. It's like how you expect people to stop what they doing to just you know, worry about somebody who you just, in all reality, you're not around. Like, so it's more so I could never have no hard feelings towards nobody who wasn't there. Like, okay, if I'm gonna keep it all the way 100, if somebody, you feel me, that I wasn't, you know, wasn't one of my day one niggas, or I ain't have major love for, was to go away, it's like, at what point am I really going out of my way to stay in communication with that person? Yeah, I might pull up once or twice, but is it going to be an everyday thing? Is it going to be an every week thing? You got to be realistic and not put those expectations on somebody for them to disappoint you when it's not. You feel what I'm saying? And I always looked at it that way. I was always realistic with my whole situation from the time I got in to the time I got out. It's all about reality. You can't deal in what if or how you want shit to go. It's going to be how it is, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. Like you said, it's reality.
Yeah, it's a fact. It ain't that movie shit. It ain't that BET, good BET movie shit. Like,
good ass ending.
Yeah, none of that.
It's reality.
So it's life, man.
Word. Now, the friend that now you got in a situation at your crib. How's the relationship like with that person? Is Gucci?
That's my man. That's my brother. Like, you feel me? Like, at the end of the day, you know, I was actually just with my son. you know, we talk, we go through the motions. It's life, man. You feel me? That's during the whole situation, that was my right hand man's. Like, you feel me? Like, we bubbled up together. You feel me? You feel me? When I wasn't in the position I wanted to be in, he was there. You feel me? And it's more so like we helped each other out a lot. I came up with him, he came up with me. That's my man. It's gonna be my man's. 10 years from now, you feel me? It don't matter. Like, you feel me? Things happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, and everybody played their part in the situation, and everybody just went through what they had to go through. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I had to go to jail. He had to deal with his injuries and going through rehab. You know what I'm saying? But all that shit is past us. You feel what I'm saying? And as men, you gotta just learn from your mistakes, move on, and just move a little different so that you don't get the same outcome every time you dealing with any type of situation, regardless of what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what you saying, like, move a little different. If you could change anything from that night, would you, or you like, fuck it, it is what it is?
I mean, the way this shit happened, it's like, what can I change from that night? I mean, the only thing I might want to change from that night is, like, I had an opportunity to get rid of certain things, and I looked at it and I was like, shit, that's a lot of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I could do what I'm trying to do right now. And, you know, that might be the only thing I regret, because I had an opportunity and I didn't take it because greed overtook my mind. So it was more so like, if there's one thing I could change, it'd probably be that. But everything else is just like the way it happened. There's nothing that I could really change about it, because it wasn't something that was immediately in my hands or in my control.
Facts.
So it was just more so like, you got to deal with it the way it comes. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Now, is there anything you want to tell the people before you tap out?
Shit, man. Just everybody just do what it is that you got your mind on doing. You know what I'm saying? Things, when you want something, go after it. Also, for a lot of people that know what type of time, like me and my squad is on, you know, Paid My Homies, we got a lot of things coming soon. Clothing dropping back on the way. A couple of the dudes, a couple of the homies, still got their music situation on and popping. So just look out for everything that we got going on, coming soon and moving forward. You know, things change, but things don't stop. You feel me? So for the most part, just remember who we are and what we doing. You feel me? So just look out for all that.
Word. Now, before we get out of here too, I always tell people to name 3 people you would want to see on P Films. You dig? We ain't talking stars now. I did this with someone. They started saying Travis Scott. I'm like, nigga,
no. 3 people
just doing their thing in the hood. You dig?
You know what? 3 people I don't want to see on P Films. To be honest with you, I would want to see my man's B-Man. You can actually check him out on IG at b.guyswag. You know, definitely he got some things, you know, up his sleeve that a lot of people need to know about. Who else? Damn, that's hard.
We can make one more.
Alright, one more person. Shit. You know what? I'd have to say the boy Pharaoh the God. You know,
we got him.
Oh, y'all got him?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Damn, I ain't gonna front. You know, I grew up with son. I grew up with son. He got a good little situation going, good little story. You know who? I had to say my son. My son V-Bay. V-Bay, you might have to tap in with him. He got his little clothing situation going on. That's actually doing some good numbers. I fucks with the situation. For me, that's a good brand over there. Check that out on IG as well. V-Bay Clothing. I think that's the website. You know. And actually, I might could tap in with one more.
Word.
Shit. You know what? I would have to say. Damn.
Word.
You know who else? My son Mike Bizzle. My son Mike Bizzle music. You know, Mike Bizzle, he had a good situation going on when he was younger. Good following with the music. You know, he done switched the focus on the other things, but that period of time when we was in high school, it was a real different situation for us, and you know, he had a good following with all of that, and you know, he got a good story to tell. That's a fact.
Got you. So we gonna tap in with this is my nigga Dolla. Shout out my nigga Dolla, man. The Dolla story. Now I mean, we gonna put this out ASAP.
You already know, everybody. Y'all make sure y'all tap in P Films. You know what I'm saying? And also, like I said, look out for that paid mob situation coming real soon. Clothing coming real soon. And you know, everything on that Keller fella tip. Y'all remember checking on that too, right? That's a fact.